Okay, welcome to the first of, I hope to be, many farming reports. Nowhere on YouTube will you find like weekly farming reports. You might find a video or two where someone tells you the best range to farm at, but it might be 6 months old. See, the range to farm at's a moving thing, and no one does weekly farming reports, and this is probably more important than watching videos on how to farm and other things. I mean, there's several YouTubers out there that do interesting videos. There's several that do how to push trophies. There's several that do farming, or that do war videos. And that's good stuff to watch. But nobody does sort of a weekly, monthly, whatever, a periodical farming report as to where to farm. Now, it changes often, and it depends on your town hall range. This is a Th9 farming report. Perhaps you might find it useful for another TH, but this is all I'm going to say is a Th9 farming report. Now, what I'm not showing the replays of here is I started in Gold 3. Went to farm, couldn't find anything, so now I just decided to slowly move up, and I moved up to Crystal 3, and I'm gonna see what that's like. This is my first replay of Crystal 3. Good old-fashioned collector raid. That's what most people are looking for. If you're a giant whiz guy or whatever, then it could vary. But I'm looking for things I can bam. Now, if I find enough really good loot in storages, then maybe I will go giant whiz, giant archer, whatever. But the replay you're watching now is my first raid I took in Crystal, and it's just a nice old collector raid. So if there's more of these, then I'll stop at Crystal 3. Crystal 3 is probably the first league in which the loot bonus matters. So, of course, I wiped out all the collectors here, but unlike gold or silver, you're not going to find too many THs out, so I have to use some more troops to get the 50% to maintain my trophy level. So I use some of my minions. Still didn't have to use all my troops, which is nice. Makes train time much easier. I'll just quick fast forward through this. I just finished the 50% off. So I'm going to record my next thing, heading next, because none of the YouTubers will do that. Because sure, they'll show that raid that has 300k of each, but where for 30 minutes were they hitting next? I mean, that's what you don't know. So this is part of the farming report. Me showing hitting next. Got a BAM army. Just gonna make sure, yep, I have enough queued that I'll be training up troops while I'm looking. So there we go. Of course, obviously there'll be these lulls in the video where I keep hitting next and nothing's happening, but I think it's important to show people how much nexting you have to do. A skull. The collectors are full enough where it'll be easy enough. With, you see, with the loot bonus, I think, you know, I'm gonna go after this thing because I can so easily get the 50%. That's you know, with the just only, yeah, sure, only 35K, but the loot bonus, but it's enough to make it worth my while. I don't even think I'll have to use all my troops in this either, so. Okay, yeah, the archer tower over here is gonna be a hassle where I couldn't just use a bare minion to do it, but the beauty of BAM is you know, you'll pick out you know, pick up these free buildings on the outside, but often it'll leave you at like 40%. And if you're not trading up any wall breakers, which, you know, I do a traditional BAM, I'm not going to have any wall breakers. You have to use those minions to pick up the additional to get the 50%, because, you know, the loot bonus matters and you got to keep your trophies up. Crystal's the first league where you really have to worry about trophies, so. Okay, it's 45. Where's the air defenses? Okay, the air defenses are all on the top. Whoops. So I'm going to spam my minions on the bottom because, you know, I don't want them to get hit by the air defenses. You know, there's Teslas up there, and Teslas are one of the higher DPS things, but there we go, 50%. Since one of them storage, okay, I let it go for a second, but in the battle, so, you know, not great loot, but whatever. Gave me some trophies, and you know, I'm trying to gain trophies right now because I might not stop at Crystal 3. I mean, I've had one good raid, but that might not be the magical place. So we'll see what else is going on in my next raids. Okay, I'm back. I'm still in Crystal 3. I have a BAM army trained up, and we're gonna find if you can find if it's good loot in Crystal 3. Ooh, might be a free town hall. That's the beauty of Crystal. There it is. Yeah, it's the beauty of Crystal is this town hall snipes get you finally start to get you some decent resources plus some DE. I'll fast forward through the actual taking of this town hall snipe. So there goes the town hall. There's our 1-star, and there's our, you know, not great but decent loot bonus. I mean, certainly worth 4 archers, and the threes, Crystal 3 and Masters 3. Those are good leagues for you know, you get a nice move in the bonus, but you also, if you're hovering in the bottom of that trophy range, you also what you get is town opponents with whom their in a lower league at times. So, you know, a gold 1 person probably isn't too worried about his losing trophies. He probably prefers a 12-hour shield. He's in gold 1 because that's where he likes to farm. So he'll leave his town hall out. But for us in Crystal 3, you know, it's 70,000 resources plus 100 DE. It's for, you know, 4 archers or whatever you want to use, you know. That's the beauty of being in like the third tier of any particular league. You know, if you're in Masters 3, you know, probably not too many town halls out there in Crystal 1, but in that case, it's the base that you're facing. The people in Crystal 1 have you probably have some Town Hall 8s in Crystal 1. You probably have probably some of your easier opponents are the ones that are in Crystal 1. So that's the beauty of being in the third of a particular league. So we're gonna hit the next, and we'll see what we find. I do want to say, as I'm recording this, it's like 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The time of day does make a difference to your farming. There's no doubt about it. Is it the hugest difference in the world? Not really. Town Hall 7 and Crystal. Oh, okay, they're gold 1. That's exactly what I was talking about. But I want to find a league that. Oh wow! Here's a collector raid. Crystal 3 is looking great. But to get back to what I was saying, I want to find a league that I can farm at any time because, listen, we're all busy people. You know, we not many of us are alarm clock to say, okay, when it's this particular time in this particular area of the country, of the world for that matter, this is when I can farm. I mean, a good farming range is one in which you can farm it at any time, in my opinion. You know, whenever I bam, what ends up happening is, you know, I do my normal barch and save those minions, and when I'm getting some good loot, the minions slowly build because there's you know, I save the minions for last, but what ends up happening is you can get a nice little raid. You know, once your minions will build up to something like 60 something when the natural thing. I think you'd probably have something like 38 minions if you have 2 barracks of barbs, 2 barracks of archers, and 2 barracks of minions. You know, I think that's what you'd end up with. But you know, I save the minions back, so you know, I often slowly build minions. Okay, so I need to get 3% more to get my loot bonus. So there it is. So again, yeah, get to save 20 minions for the next raid. Yeah, that was a nice raid. I mean, oh, there's better, but I mean, this is exactly what you're looking for a raid.